Welcome to AI in 10. I'm Chuck Getchell, and every day I break down the biggest AI story in just 10 minutes. What it is, why it matters, and how you can actually use it. You know that moment when science fiction quietly becomes science fact while you're busy scrolling social media? Well, 2026 just became that moment. Humanoid robots aren't coming anymore. They're here, and they're moving into homes and factories faster than most people realize. Let me paint you a picture of what just happened. A company called 1X Technologies started shipping actual humanoid robots to people's houses. Not prototypes, not demos. Real robots that do real work. For $20,000 upright, or about $500 a month to rent, which is basically a car payment for a robot that does your laundry. These aren't the clunky metal monsters from old movies. The 1X Neo looks surprisingly human. It has wheels and legs, it can cook your dinner and fold your clothes, and here's the kicker. It starts with a human operator watching remotely, but learns to work completely on its own. It's like training wheels for artificial intelligence. But that's just the home story. The factory story is where things get really wild. Tesla fired up mass production of their Optimus robots in January 2026. They're targeting 1 million units per year. 1 million, that's not a typo. Meanwhile, Figure AI just finished an 11-month test at BMW's biggest factory in South Carolina. Their robots worked 10-hour shifts, handling over 90,000 sheet metal parts. No coffee breaks, no sick days, no asking for raises. And the Chinese companies, they're not messing around either. UBTech delivered hundreds of units. Agibot built over 900 robots. It's like a robot manufacturing arms race, except everyone's winning, except maybe the humans who used to do those jobs. Now, I know what you're thinking. Chuck, this sounds like something that happens to other people in other places. But let me connect some dots for you about how this lands in your actual life. First, your job. Even if you don't work in a factory, this wave is coming for a lot of roles. These robots cost between $16,000 and $80,000 once. Compare that to hiring a human for $35,000 to $50,000 every single year. The math isn't complicated, and neither are the business decisions that follow. If you work in warehousing, manufacturing, food service, or cleaning, you need to pay attention. Not to panic, but to prepare. The companies rolling these out aren't doing it slowly. Figure AI is planning to scale from 12,000 robots this year to 100,000 over the next 4 years. But here's where it gets interesting for the rest of us. Remember when everyone said the internet would change everything, but it took years to really feel it? This is different. These robots are designed to work in human spaces, doing human tasks, without redesigning the world around them. Take your elderly parents or grandparents. Home care costs $4,000 a month or more for human help. A robot that can cook, clean, and help with daily tasks for $500 a month, that's not just cheaper. That's the difference between staying in your own home or moving to assisted living. It's like having a very patient, very strong, never tired family member who actually enjoys doing dishes. And if you're raising kids, think about this. These robots could handle the mundane stuff that eats up your evenings. Laundry, cleaning, basic meal prep. What would you do with an extra 10 hours a week? Because that's what we're really talking about here. The privacy angle is worth thinking about too. Sunday Robotics is testing a robot called Memo that works as a 24/7 household assistant. That means cameras and sensors watching everything you do, learning your routines, probably sending data back to train even better AI systems. Your robot butler might also be your robot spy. So what can you actually do with this information today? Because knowing about the robot revolution is only useful if you can act on it. If you want to get ahead of this curve, you can actually sign up right now. 1X has a wait list at their website for the $500 monthly rental. You specify what tasks you want it to learn first. Laundry, cooking, cleaning, whatever makes your life easier. They start with human operators controlling it remotely, then gradually hand control over to the AI as it learns your routines. Sunday Robotics is taking applications for their late 2026 beta program. 50 households in the Mountain View area get to test their Memo robot, free or heavily discounted, in exchange for letting them learn from how you live. It's like being a test family for the future. Even Tesla is taking signups for their consumer version of Optimus, expected to cost under $20,000 by 2028. Think of it as putting your name on the list for the Model T of humanoid robots. But here's what I'd actually recommend for most people listening. Don't buy anything yet. Do start preparing. Look around your house and think about what tasks eat up your time. Which ones would you gladly hand off to a robot? Start clearing physical spaces where a human-sized robot could move around safely. Most importantly, start thinking about your privacy, comfort level. If you work in one of the industries these robots are targeting, start developing skills that complement robots rather than compete with them. Robot oversight, maintenance, training, these are going to be huge job categories. It's like learning to drive when everyone else is still riding horses. The smartest thing you can do is join communities where people are already experimenting with this stuff. At AI Hammock, we're tracking which companies are taking early customers, what the real costs look like, and how regular people can get access without breaking the bank or signing away their privacy. Here's the thing that gets me excited about all this. We're not just watching the birth of a new industry, we're watching the birth of a new relationship between humans and technology. For the first time, AI isn't just living in our phones and computers, it's walking around, helping with physical tasks, learning how we live. Brett Adcock from Figure AI put it perfectly. He said 2026 is when you can drop a robot into any home and have it do useful work for days with minimal human help. He thinks this becomes the largest economy in the world. And honestly, looking at these numbers, I think he's right. The companies shipping these robots aren't treating this like an experiment anymore. They're building factories to make millions of units. They're signing deals with the biggest manufacturers in the world. This isn't coming, it's happening. The question isn't whether humanoid robots will change how we work and live. The question is whether you'll be ready when they do. And the beautiful thing is you don't need to be a tech expert to benefit from this. You just need to start paying attention and take some simple steps to prepare. Because at the end of the day, the people who thrive in an AI-driven world aren't the ones who know the most about technology. They're the ones who know the most about what they want technology to do for them. That's today's AI in 10. If you want to go deeper and learn AI with a community of people just like you, join us at AIhammock.com. I'll see you tomorrow, my friends.